Hello, this is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Today we're going to talk about just updates and just general talk in general. I didn't know if anybody come on. It's been a while since I've done live streams, and I feel sad that I haven't. I have no excuse for not doing a live stream. What happened is we've been busy. I don't know what we've been busy doing. Doing nothing, I guess. You ever notice that? All right, let me find me on here. You ever notice it's hard to find yourself? Once you get signed in, I can't find myself. So good morning. Let's see here so I don't miss anybody this morning. If anybody comes on, which, oh, there's somebody on. It says two. All right. Hamkilla, good morning. JL, good morning. Matthew P, good morning from Canada. How are things? How is everything with everybody today? It's a sunny day here in the Philippines. I would say it is about 72 to 75 degrees, no humidity, very little humidity, which is, I find very interesting. Michael and Heidi, good morning. Yeah, just spur of the moment, I decided to come on and, nothing really, because I know there's going to be some guys have questions this morning. So welcome. Good to see you guys. Hamkin, I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully everything is good with you. Carolina Hillbilly, how you doing this morning? How is my son doing? How you doing? Is your hands tired from doing all the laundry? I saw you were saying you did laundry, a lot of laundry in the Philippines. Jack Redmond, good morning, sir. How you doing? Coyote, how you doing? Good morning. JL, again, good morning. Hamkilla, JL, Matthew P, Michael and Heidi. Coyote, good morning. Carolina Hillbilly, Jack Redmond, Matthew, Gary C, good morning. Gary, I haven't seen you in a while. How is everything? Hopefully you're doing well. It's been cold and stormy. We're in Canada. I tell you what, my friend was telling me it's snowing. It's cold where he's at, just really cold, and said when he got out, it was just a very. He said he froze to death. So I'm going good, thank you. Yeah, in fact, Hong Island, good morning. How you doing this morning? How's things with you? It's been a while since I've been on. It's actually, and I apologize for that. It's probably been at least, how long? 6 months on a regular. I mean, we did a few live streams, and I feel bad. Ruth, we've been busy, but I don't know what we've been doing. Actually, I've been lazy because I'd get up and do it again. And cold and stormy, that is cold where you're at in Canada. It's very cold. 84 degrees in Manila right now, LOL. Yeah, in fact, it's rainy here, cooler temperatures. The wind is blowing, and I said, I need to go get a jacket. It was that crazy. Matthew P, I bet the weather is gorgeous where you're at. It's actually beautiful. In fact, it's clear skies. People made fun when I say this. The sky is blue and the grass is green, and how can you beat that? So Jack Redmond, very nice this morning in Baguio. I bet it is. Good morning, Mr. B. Long time no see. How you doing this morning? How is things with you? Good to see you. Very nice this morning in Baguio. Yeah, Matthew, the weather is, in fact, it gets to the point sometimes where I can't believe how gorgeous it is. Now, when it's hot, it's hot. I mean, when it gets hot here, it gets hot here, and it stays hot for, I got to tell you, it's hot for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and then it'll get cooler for a while. So, what is this ad? How can I be on live chat and the ad play? What? I'm on my, maybe, I don't know. I can't do that. Skip. I'm supposed to be in the Apper thing. Mr. B, good morning. Yeah, it's funny. I'm playing and it plays an ad. And I see myself here, but it started playing an ad. It's weird. So, Mr. B, how's everything where you're at? How's family? How's everything going with you? We had our family came by yesterday. I made spaghetti, and I I counted the plates, and I said, I'm not really quite sure how many's coming, because the church, and I haven't been going to. I've been going to church, but I don't go there necessarily as much as I used to because they speak Visaya, and so I sit there and it's Visaya the whole service. So I sit here and watch whatever on TV, and I do my message on that other channel I have. Is there 2-5 people actually watching? I don't know. Mine says 2. 2. I don't know. See the 2? I don't know. 2,000? I don't know. The sky is gray and the ground is white. Exactly. Now it says, I don't know. I know that yesterday alone, 10, 15 people, 20 people, but not whatever you're saying, 2.5. I don't know. Although there are a lot of people ask me a lot of questions about this new update. Can you come in the Philippines now if you're unvaccinated? Guess what they did? They renounced that. They put a stop to that. You cannot come in the Philippines unless you have vaccine now. And I don't have the actual order. I have it. I can. You guys want to see it? I'm not as fancy as some of the guys. I can put it up on the screen. I don't have StreamYard on or anything. But there now you have to be vaccinated. My friend Paul came in. He flew to Tokyo. I did a video on that. Flew to Tokyo, and they did not have him take the test again. When he arrived here, they put him in quarantine for 7 days. But he got out in like 4 days, something like that. But it cost him about $500 time he got through with all the rigmarole. They actually fined him, so he got fined. Mr. B, it says 1,500 people. Well, okay. It's okay. It's okay. Not good here. Inflation. Gas up to 70. I noticed that. Gas here is up to 72, 73. Groceries up 20%. Restaurants raising menu price 25%. Bars still closed. Restricted. Alcohol sales. Mass still. Curfew and simplex. We're open here. We're pretty well. As you know, my travels, I go everywhere. And you can actually see that I am literally everywhere. I'm all over the place. I'm in CDO. I got to go to CDO next week or the week after. I went and did my annual, but now they said, you've been here 6 years, you need a new MBI. I said, what? It's annual. It's saying I go every year and pay my 310 peso. And they said, you have to set an MBI, go do an MBI. So I have to do an MBI and just bring it back there. So I got to order one and do it and go back there. So there you go. Not good here. So hung on. I saw Cebu might or not got it stopped. Oh, really? Everything's open in Baguio. Huh. Yeah, in fact, yeah, I saw that. I saw where they're gonna the mayor is taking a look at that. I think it's great. I think whatever everybody decides. I mean, come on. Common sense tells you that if they're unvaccinated, you could let them in the country on a regular basis. I mean, you have them do the test. If they choose not to take the vaccine, don't dun them for it. I mean, make them take the test before they arrive, and if you want to make them when they arrive. But the test itself, my friend was telling me they made him take it in Manila. It cost him 1,200 peso for the test. He had to pay 1,200 peso for the test. Once he arrived there, immigration, they took him and basically put him in another area and take him to the hotel. So, yeah, unvax stopped. Yeah, Hong Island, believe it or not, it's stopped now. You have to have the vaccine. There's actually, what they did, they issued a new order, and in that order, in fine print, in the middle of it, it says, all arrivals must have vaccine. If not, they cannot be accepted in the Philippines. Not exact wordage as I'm saying, but it's basically saying you cannot come in unless you're vaccinated. So that's the new thing now. You don't really realize how that matters. My personal opinion about it, if they don't want to get vaccinated, they don't want to get vaccinated. Don't make someone get vaccinated if they want to get vaccinated. I had to get vaccinated because I want to travel around. But yet, I get everything done, get the card. Nobody's even looked. Although I had one mall guy look at my card. You have to have QR code to get in the mall. QR code is needed to get in the mall. You have to have it, and you must have your vaccine card. So we had to show our cards, and you have to have the QR code. I lost my QR code, or I lost her QR code. We had to make a new one up, and you can't just make a new one up. It's your name, address, phone number. There's only one Tom, right? And the vaccine card says Tom. So it was a nightmare. It was just a nightmare. Just go to the mall. I said, I want to go to the mall. I'm going to have pancakes. You cannot get into that pancake house if you have pancake, the QR code. Hotel's closed. Dive mothball. No foreigners are coming. No universities are coming. Close to the edge of falling. I think the opening up is fall. I tell you what, it's exactly the completely opposite, Mr. B, where I'm at. Opposite. I mean, it's booming. CDO is booming. It's booming here. Valencia's booming. Malibali is booming. In fact, Malibali is opening up a bunch of new restaurants down. They have an airport. I didn't even know they had an airport. Ruth said they got an airport. I did not know that. I think it's a small plane airport. But Don Carlos here, they're gearing up, man. There's a lot. In fact, they're paving the street there, and they're going to pave my street. Can you believe that? So I'm going to have paved street. Ogre, it's the Uncle Tom's Metal Cabin Show. Good morning, Ogre. How you doing this morning? Hello. I can't pronounce your name. Okay. Thank you for coming on, Mr. I can't pronounce that. Russian looks like her. So Jack, how you doing? So Hong, Mr. B thinks Moose President will change policies. So Ogre, where you working? How you working? How are things there? And how is everything with you? Frank the plumber, my good friend. Hey, what's up? Finally was able to chat. Yeah, in fact, I did this spur of the moment. I just said, okay, Ruth has gone to her sisters to do something. Art's doing her laundry. I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs, watch all the Transformers, 5 of them in a row, day before yesterday. And I said, okay, I can go to town or I can do a live stream. So, yeah, new job at Sleep Number Beds, making and shipping beds. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that. We met Claude this week, a good friend Claude. I've been a long-time subscriber, and he has also to me. And what a beautiful family he has. A beautiful family. Really just good family. They're heading back sometime in the next few months, and they're going to Brownsville, Texas. So that's going to be their home, Brownsville, Texas. So go Ogre, good to see that. Good to see you. Yeah, Brownsville's Ogre. 1640? I'll do it. 1640. Hey, Ogre, I'll do it. It's okay. Amazon sent me a link. Said warehouse drivers. Heck of it. You know, but as you know, you get on those lists. I see a lot of jobs for Amazon's opening up there. You guys tell me this. It's in the U.S. Frank, how is the economy where you're at? How are things there? Mr. B says where he's at, it's not doing very well. Where I'm at, it's doing very well. But I don't know about anywhere else in the Philippines other than where I am locally, within a 100-mile radius. I know Davil's doing good, doing well. Hello, Mr. Mitch Bromwell. How you doing this morning? Tom Sean, do you see me in Transfer Dark of the Moon? Were you in there? In fact, I had it on. Now it's clicked to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So yeah, I had it on this morning. Got tired of watching it, to be honest with you. Got burnt out on it. Mr. Mitch Bromwell, yeah. Transfer from Dark Moon. Were you in it? Where were you at? Hey, high five. Thank you, Mr. Mitch, for the super chat. Thank you, my good friend. I appreciate it. Storage of workers for the past 6 months. Oh, shortage. See, that's what I thought, Michael. I was told by someone that they couldn't find a job there in the U.S., and I'm thinking, I could find a job. It may not have been good, but I could find a job. I might be a bagger at Publix. I'm just saying that. I mean, I found a job one time. I went into Winn-Dixie. It was I wanted a job. I needed another job. I already had a job, but I wanted another job for save money. But anyway, I went in there, and the guy at Winn-Dixie said, "Yeah, I'll hire you. What do you want to do?" And he said, "I'll make you a front end manager." I said, "No, I don't want to do any of that stuff. How about stocking shelves?" No, I don't want stock shelves. But I ended up working at Winn-Dixie part-time for 20 hours a week, and basically what I did was clean up. That's what I did. I know a bunch of veterans that worked at Amazon. They worked 88 days or so, got the tax deduction, and then they got fired. A lot of people are going on there signing up for it, and then they're getting their uh, getting the sign-on bonus, but after the 90 days. Economy here is based on diving. Oh, backpackers and foreign students, not as local tourists. I see. I don't miss the tourists. Yeah, but the economy does. Yeah, there's a lot of tourism in general that tourist areas that are hurting financially, and obviously so. We here are not based on tourism. We're based on the local environment, the economy, and our environment. In other words, they create their own jobs, except for the highways and things like that. But I got to tell you, they're dumping thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in the highways here. They're dumping millions of dollars throughout the Philippines on highways and bridges. They're dumping it. I mean, up here the road, I never seen a dump truck till 2 years ago. Now up here, right up my end of my street, you go down about 5 blocks, there's 15 of them. So not only that, there's cement mixers. There's just a lot. I even saw my very first combine here. Unbelievable. A combine. Our economy here is doing pretty good. Mitch was awesome. Astronaut. Were you an astronaut, Mitch? I didn't see it. Mitch, tell me what it is. You have not said yet. Or I missed it. No, I didn't miss it. Jack is saying, oh, here it is. I'm sorry, Jack. I missed your shorts. Jack's saying, up here where I'm at, if you want to travel outside Baguio or travel Baguio, they do have checkpoints still in play. And they are checking to see if you're vaxxed and if you're fine. I see. So, Jack, they are checking it. Where I'm at, they presently are not at this particular time. But remember, guys, I had a checkpoint every 10 kilometer here. I would go through 2-3 checkpoints just to get to Valencia. So at that time, Jack, sorry I missed your message. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of I know a bunch of veterans that work for Amazon. They worked 88 days. I already mentioned that. Yeah. Did you really? I picked up the Autobots after the guy with the wheelchair in the VAB at KSA. Oh, did you really? I remember that scene. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna look at it. How much did you make? No, I'm kidding. I'm teasing. Ken Unger, good morning. High five. My brother in arms there. How you doing? Good to see you. And thank you so much. Yes, it's just a spur of the moment live stream. Freaking horrible, man. Frank, it's not that bad. Whatever it is, it's okay. Michael, many fast food places are closed to the shortage of workers here, like Taco Bell, McDonald's, etc. Michael, a friend of mine, you guys know Dave Forgot. He's been a good long-term friend of mine. His wife was going to work at Burger King, and something got mixed up, and they ended up not working there. And he's very frustrated about it. Very, very, very frustrated about it. I said, there's got to be jobs. Go to the hotels on the beach. James D, good morning, sir. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. If you need a job now, you can come stay with me in San Fernando and pick corn or up the farm and live in my Baha'i Kubo and be caretaker. James D, thank you so much. I will be caretaker in my house here now. What it is, Ruth, this year or whenever our visas are finalized, we're actually processed, gone through USCIS. We're actually getting that squared away. I suspect by the end of this year, first of next year, we'll be heading that way. Ruth wants to work. She wants to work. I said, what do you want to do? She said, I don't care. What's got her excited is the other Filipinas that are here visiting are going back to States because they like it better there. They like the environment better. It gives them more opportunity than what they have here. They want their children to be raised there because it gives them more opportunity than here. And so the two Filipinos I met this week, Claude and his wife, and of course Charlie and his wife, Dixie, are headed back to the U.S. Because they were planning to come here and stay and live. But then they changed their mind. They're going back to the U.S. because it's not beneficial for them. They can't make enough money here to do anything. Can't even find a job. If something happened to their husband, they said, what are we going to do? We can't do it. We can't do anything. At least we go to the U.S. It was 5 years. Now we work 3 years, and we build up Social Security. At least we know we have that until. And the thing that amazed me was that how people are coming here the couples that say, oh, we're going, we're coming. And now saying, okay, we're here. We've been here a year. Okay, what else? We've seen enough mountains, enough waterfalls, enough lakes, been to the ocean a dozen times. Let's go back to the States. So a lot of the guys, believe it or not, are headed back. It's sad to say, but they are headed back. James D. So, Jack, yes, Tom, also road construction everywhere, it seems. It does. It seems like it's just everywhere. Bill Pruitt, I just got done eating dinner, homemade meatloaf and scalloped potatoes from scratch. I swear the only 3 plates, the fourth vanishing. Bill Pruitt, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, in fact, homemade meatloaf and scalloped potatoes. I love scalloped potatoes. Mr. B, we have 6 universities all over Asia. A lot of Koreans, they rent apartments, fill boarding houses. The businesses are gone. Yeah. British expat, John. Hello, Tom Randall behind. Yeah, I just did a spur of the moment live stream. It was just something just hit me, and I thought I'd come on, for a little while and see you guys. It's and I apologize not being on in a while. British expat, hello, running a little behind. So, John, when you crank up your other channel, let me know and tell me, and I'll support you and tell the guys to support you. If you need a job in the States, show up at any temp service, pass the police check, and you're working in a week or less. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Ogre. I used to hire a lot of temp services because it gave me availability to do anything I needed to do when I needed to do it. And it worked out very well for me. And I really am happy I did that. Batlash, good morning. John Ferris, good morning. Man, I saw some gold that he got in his pan the other day, guys. I don't know how much was in there, but there's quite a bit of gold in there. And that's something that it really interests me. John, new good business ideas get gold here. There's a lot of gold here, they said. I don't know. So, yeah, need a job. Temp services are a good place to find a job. It's a pain standing there in the mornings, like first come, first serve. But if you go in and talk to them and tell them, like Manpower, and go in and tell them, hey, I need a job, but call me. I'm not going to stand down here every day for a temp service job. And yeah, I want a permanent job, or I need, and you do get paid every day. That's something that is a beneficial thing. You get a check every day. You may not, or get paid. You may not be what you want, but 60, 80, $100 or whatever they end up paying you. I mean, I was paying, I've paid, it was like $180 for this, including their fees. But the guy got about 120 of that, so he was happy with that. It's such a shame that we foreigners can't really start up a good business here. Yes, the Philippines. Yes. There's so many good opportunities here in businesses that really just kind of amazes me that I see it. A good trailer business. I see it all the time. A good towing business. There's no tow trucks where I'm at. There's no mechanic shops that you can actually, call. Hey, I'm stuck on the side of the road on Sayre Highway in between so and so. Come fix me. And what a business idea that would be. Those kiosks of internet is such a thing. A guy took it and he told me I can't do anymore, and I'm doing. I have a route. It travels like 2 hours around collecting money on these. It sets them up at sorry stores, PesoNet, and he's making a fortune. He said, I want to do more, but my partner got tired of doing it because we're making. He said he's making about 80,000 pesos a month. 80,000 pesos a month, and all the machines are paid for. And so all he does is set these PesoNet things up and gives them a portion of it at the sorry store. And the neighbors, when internet's out, which is out every day, they go to the PesoNet and they get internet, and it's such a viable, positive business. He drops it, runs, just like the old telephone booths, you guys. Remember that? Joseph, how you doing? Joseph McCulf. Love living here in the Philippines. Can't afford life in the USA. Someday I will go visit 5 years or so. That was my plan. My plan was to actually go visit and actually live there for a small period of time and then come back here. I mean, my home is here. My home's not in the U.S. at this particular time. I love my country, and I stand behind my country 100%, and I will do anything for my country. But I'm presently living here. But I will go back there to visit some of my friends will visit and then come back here. Ruth wants to live there about 6 months, 7 months. Schooling is going to be an issue, but get our situated in school or however it is, 8 months, and the rest here. And I understand her thoughts, and I understand because she wants to do more. There's no opportunity here for her. She wants a job. Even though she's busy, she has jobs. Her cakes, she's busy on cakes. Some lady saw her cakes online there in U.S. It's a friend, it's a subscriber, and they have a shop there in Lake Mary, Florida. And the lady asked her, says, what is your deal with your husband, and can you come here? I will pay you to be a cake decorator for me. Cake's going to be ready made. All you guys decorate them. And so she has an automatic job opportunity. I've not really talked to Ruth about it in detail because the job's today. It's not tomorrow. And we can't get there today. It's tomorrow when we can get there. So it's an opportunity for Ruth to make a lot of money. And I've not really told her this yet. And so she's going to really be surprised that it's a friend of a subscriber, and she owns a really expensive, Lake Mary, Florida, up there at Heathrow, or they're Richard Liiving. They have a cake shop there. They do a lot of birthday cakes. Shooting Star, Mr. Bruce, how you doing this morning? Yeah, Joseph, I agree about the life in USA. Mr. Bruce, how is everything? Sorry I missed your stream yesterday. I understand you had a stream yesterday, and I'm so sorry. I got a notification. I'm so sorry. I got 350 notifications this morning on my email, and it's so hard for me to get around. When I got boarded a plane leaving U.S., I felt like a huge burden was lifted off of me just thinking about returning. Chills, yeah. It's okay. I mean, we are... the environment, we're a product of the environment we live in. We are a product of the environment we live in. We live here, we're going to be like what they are here. We're going to be laid back, relaxed. But I'm more of an active guy than what I've been and what you guys have seen. So I'm kind of looking forward to go back there for a couple of months at a time and just enjoy life, just enjoy things and have for just a short period of time, enjoy life, meaning that I go visit my brother and my other brother and take them at a couple of amusement parks. And then, and once that's over, it'll be done. I won't have to worry about it, but I want them to experience more than they're experiencing. Gold Distillery will be open in, Samar, August. I bought the equipment and I have building already. Do you really? Well, you get a lot of business. I have a lot of people that are friends that have actually doing gold right now. I have Filipino friends that are doing gold right now. I don't know how much gold they got. I don't know anything about it. Bill Pruitt, many Filipinos about U.S. catch him off guard at the amount of opportunities. I've seen many go broke, everything fails, fall apart, but they don't focus. Yeah, well, one thing about it, there won't be a problem with little Miss Ruth. She'll focus. Here's something that I've noticed about her. She focuses so hard on stuff. She'll be fine there. Jessica, Claude's wife, same thing. She had 2 job opportunities same day. She walked in, got a job at a hotel, and she said she got a job at Amazon, went to work at Amazon. She's pregnant. They hired her pregnant, and they said, go drive a forklift. And she said, I'd never driven one before. It's a story. Maybe I need to tell them, Claude, to do a story on it. And it's a funny thing that she said, I can't drive it. I said, you can't even drive a car. How are you going to drive a forklift? So it was a joke that we had about it. But they're needing so many people. And of course, she's way qualified. She could do anything. She's like Ruth. I go yesterday. There's new locks on the Blessing House. I said, when did you install the new locks? She says, the other night. I said, when you were over there? She said, yeah. So she installed, no, I'm not talking handle locks. I'm talking deadbolt locks, the whole 9 yards. I said, how'd you get the hole out to do the deadbolt? I said, don't worry, Daddy, I got it. I got the chisel and the hammer. It looks professional. There's my wife. That's okay, Miss Tom, no worries, yeah. Big Kev! High five, Mr. Big Kev. Long time no see. Good to see you. Good to see you. Tom, I can a job the same day, even the steps off the plane. We have openings at Marcel's Bake Shop, Kissimmee. Ah, Mitch, high five. Boom. She got so excited she almost started crying. She said, can I do cakes, you think? I said, yes, you can, darling. No, no, really. I said, yeah. And she started crying. If she's going to read, she's going to get mad at me today because I just said that. And she's going to go back and listen to this video 30 minutes in. I'm dust. But yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. And that's my wife. That's my wife. She would love it. I would be legally brewing moonshine. Oh, moonshine. You doing moonshine? Are you really? Okay. That's right. It's legal here. Moonshine's legal. You're right. Okay. High five. Can anyone see my link that I'm inverting for the Transfers movie? No, I cannot see it, Mitch. Put it in. Put it in. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do that. Hold on, Miss Mitch. Hold on. Let me do something. I'm going to do this. Hold on. Nope. Add. Okay. There you go, Mitch. Now try it. Aaron, back in the Marah mug in a month. Aaron, high five. Good for you, man. Good for you. Back in a month. That's fantastic. Doing okay. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Yeah, she can, Aaron. Aaron, she's so excited. I'm serious. Tears. She's standing there, and I said, "What's wrong, honey? Are you okay?" She said, "I'm just so excited. I want to make money. No, Daddy. I know you give me money. It's not about that. I have all I ever want." He said, "But I want to make money because I want to stuff." I said, "What do you want that Daddy don't buy you?" "Nothing. I just want money for me." I said, I give you, and I give her money. She has all of it. She has a credit card. And she got money on the credit card. She can go pull out 10,000 peso tomorrow. But it's accountability. It's self-worth. That's what it is. She wants to have self-worth. She almost made me cry. Need one for March 31. It's my daughter's birthday. Aaron, yeah. Ruth can make beautiful cake. She made one for Claude and Jessica and made one for someone Friday. Her cake business is doing fine. I mean, she's still turning 2-3 cakes a week. Some days she'll have 2 cakes a day, but really 2-3 cakes a week. Some weeks she'll go, like this week, she thinks she only has 1 order, but the following week she has 4. But she does fine. It's returning, it's this. It's the same person that bought last time, buy now. Then, it's like that. Yeah. Mitch does. Cake me, yeah. John, I like moonshine. I have been distilling for 21 years now. I didn't know that, John Ferris. I didn't know. I knew you did gold, but okay. Nothing. Hey, congratulations. Have you heard of anyone doing the visa run yet? Yes. Are you talking about which visa run, John? Are you talking about leaving the country and coming back in for the oblique buy-on, or leaving the country and come back in as a tourist? The new tourist rules is it changed again also, and I'm not really quite sure up to date on it. The visa, you get 30-day upon entry, as my knowledge, as of a few weeks ago, and then it renews only 30 days, I think, at a time. But I could be wrong with that. Okay, somebody could straighten me out on that. And the tourist is another thing. You might look at the SRV. John, if you have military experience, you can get the military SRV, but you might look at the SRV. Mr. B got the SRV. I don't know how much it cost him, but he got the SRV. Yeah. When you get the chance, you should check out Senator Ron Johnson here, and they have him talking about the health risk people. Yeah. A coyote, I know. I know. I've been there, done that. I know. Believe me, I prayed about it. I did everything in the world about it, not taking a shot. But I had no choice. Because the things that I had to do, I had to go, and I had to take care of some family. And so it was a situation of sitting here and have my family sit here, and that wasn't going to happen. So I took the shots. Steve Baby, Mr. Steve, how you doing? Steve D, good morning. That's another Marah mug. Actually, Don Carlos, gentlemen, there. You guys know Steve D. Don, Dabo Don, pencil thin. How is the pencil thin mustache doing? How you doing, my good friend? Good to see you, Dabo Don. How's the Happy Hound? Happy Hound went with Ruth to town today. Omer's in town. Omer is chilling with Ruth. He was so excited. I told him, I said, sit right here with Daddy, because he's jumping around. He sat there. And I said, go get your sister and wake her up. He goes in the room, wakes her sister up, and he comes back in here. And she's, oh, kids. So she's out doing her laundry because she had to do her laundry this morning. And then he stayed here and waited for Mama because he knew he was going on a road trip. He loves road trips. I make moonshine here. It's legal for personal use as long as you don't sell it. The government's mostly just concerned about getting their tax money. Yeah. I can see that, Bill. Batlash, good morning. Want to buy a new vehicle, but when lockdown in first, cannot go anywhere. No Vax card. Batlash, you didn't get it? Okay. Hey, my good friend, I know. I don't know what to say about that. I know that the vaccine card is something that we thought about it before. I mean, we really, I hem-hawed around for 6 months till I had no choice. And even now, you can't just scoot anywhere. Like at the mall, you got to have to go in the mall. You got to have it go in a restaurant. Where else I had to have it? One other place. But other than that, you can drive and go to other places, eat at Filipino stores, places like that. Timmy Ramjam, good morning. Yes, yes, okay, John, what you're saying is yes. John, I haven't heard of anybody making the visa run outside the country and coming back in yet. I've only heard of people coming in the country. There's quite a few Americans came in the country in this last week. One guy paid almost $3,800. I forget what Paul said he paid. I think Paul paid close to $3,000 and something for his ticket to come here. And I said, what in the world would you pay that much for a ticket? He said, well, and that was just for him, not counting anything else. Enter dark days. JG, good morning. Hello, my good friend JGBK. How you doing, my good friend? Singapore may be best, or Thailand. I probably so. Visa run, I would say Singapore or Thailand, yes. At one time they said Vietnam is open and you go Vietnam and back same day. So how's Mr. JGBK? How you doing, my good friend? Davadon, passing on my booster shot for the time being. Yeah, they're telling everybody to get booster shots. I ain't getting no more shots. I'm done. I got my vaccine. I'm okay. John Ferris. So they should trucker convoys, blockades here. Lots of unhappy people in Canada. Yeah, they're unhappy. You know what? They're unhappy everywhere in the world right now. Even here, you're going to find people's unhappy. Ruth was saying the other day that people seem to be getting a little bit more ruder. They're not as happy as once were. We're at the mall and the server was just having a bad day. And we had encountered that 2 or 3 times the day before and asked, I wonder what's going on. But even Filipino are getting stressed. Just life, you know. Howdy, folks. How's Mr. JGBK? Jack Redmond, I'm going to get the 13.8. 13.8, that's what I have. We have. I have had it, I don't know how exact years, 6 years, 7 years, 6 years. They required me to go back. I have to go get a new MBI and bring it back to them. That's it. Other than that, it still cost me 310 peso, but that's another trip I got to make. I want to talk about this real quick. There was actually other people in there that was overstay. One guy was overstay 1 year. The other guy was over 1 year. There was a knockdown, drag out in there. They didn't have to call a security guard, but the guy was so angry. They told him calm down or they're going to kick him out. It's an American. He was in a wheelchair. He had to pay an X amount of dollars. My friend that was there, he's from New York. I'd met him before. We just happened to meet there. I met him from there before. He's from New York. And his overstay, they told him was 77,000 peso. But he had to pay fines and a new letter reconsideration. He had went to the place in Liiving and they told him, okay, this is what you have to do. He did that, but apparently this district office said, no, that was wrong. You need to do this. So it's going to cost him another 70,000. So he was not happy. He was almost in tears. His wife was outside in tears. I tried to help him as much as I can, console them. I'm not, heck, if I had it financially, I'd give him the money. I'm not a keeper like that. I'm not that way. So I told him, I said, the best thing to do is get you an attorney, go ahead and file the letter of reconsideration. I said, that's ridiculous. But you need to get an attorney and set a rate. Just get a set rate. Don't go and let attorney charge you all these stupid fees and this, that, and other. Just set rate of 10,000 peso or 5,000 pesos. Write you a couple letters and this, that, and other. It was really bad. Davadon, all the truckers need to do is stay home and don't deliver anything. Yeah, that's exactly right. So like America, exactly. Hopefully, had the Novavax vaccine, the one that's made old-fashioned with, not infected the honey badger. Oh, really? I don't know. Oh, I had the Sinovac. That's what I had. I had the Sinovac. No choice. That's the only choice they gave me. That's it. Steve D, message, okay. I have a shot or two every day. Hey, John, that's exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. Got to be nice to immigration there. You got to be nice to them. You got to treat them with respect. If you don't treat them with respect and nice to them, you might find yourself in a bad situation. And I told the guy, I said, the best thing to do is you get more with honey than you do vinegar, is treat them with respect and kindness and nice. I think you'll find that they will help you more. So the lady, I knew the supervisor. So I asked, when she came in, I introduced her to him, and I said, please help him. He needs help. She goes, what's wrong? So I helped him explain it because he couldn't talk. And he was really upset. Then she said, we will get this figured. Don't worry. You're not getting deported. He thought he was getting deported out of the country and blacklisted. And it was just something that was bad. I had a honey badger twice. I had it once. Granted, it was bad, but now the doctor says when that's 5 minutes, my immune system started to search and destroy the mission. Yeah. We've been listening to Shooting Chi on silent mode like Scoot. Kevin and Jim, good morning. How you doing this morning? Open to return April. Keep it in touch for all that's needed to return. Exactly. How you doing? Good to see you, man. How's Jimma doing? How's Jimma feeling? And hopefully everything's well with you, and good to see you, and thank you. I use those old towels in gas station bathrooms. Damo Don, those things work, man. Remember the old roll ones you roll down? It's dirty. Remember that? And it'd be laying down or dragging the floor and the dirt and everything else down there. Remember those old towels, guys? Oh, man. Or you go in the bathroom and you had that one, you hit this thing and it was a nightmare. Remember those? It made me laugh all the time going in. I go, oh, man. Gotta wash my hands. They didn't have handy wipes or those little wipes, that sandy wipes. I wish they had them back then. If they did, I didn't know. Oh, maybe they did for babies, but I didn't have any. Maybe my immune system is apparently better than the vaccine. Let's see. Yeah, I'm patient. Everyone, unless they're violent. Yeah, me too. I'm a very patient guy. Yeah. October. So Steve, you coming in October? I'm very patient. I'm one of these guys. You'll find that I'm patient, very patient when it comes to people. I'm not patient when it comes to stupidity or ignorance or someone that is trying to be rude or mean to someone. I'm not patient. If someone is nice and they're doing it in a nice way, that's fine. I'll have patience. But if they're doing it in a rude way, forget about it. I'm a bear in a china cabinet. I cannot take it. And I felt that they were doing that to that guy there. And they said, well, sir, we really don't care. You either pay the money or don't pay the money. You'll have to leave the country. So that was the attitude. And automatically, that girl's mad at him now. I said, man, you ain't getting anything here from her. She'll. And yeah, what is the patience? Speak of the patience to help people, not anything else. I don't have patience to stand at a parking light or stand and walk across the street. I don't have patience there, but helping people, I have patience. Someone in need. Patrick Dolan. Patrick Dolan says how far to get started there. They do in some cases. It depends. He's overstayed over a year. Heck, back in the day, you overstay 2 days is 50,000 peso. So they gave him a break. But here is something that you got to do. You get more with honey and do vinegar. I keep telling these guys that. Well, ma'am, do you think there's something you have to fake it because they don't want to hear it. Yeah, it's safe to stop forcing people to be injected. Yeah, exactly, Timmy. I said the same thing. Stop making someone inject me with something. And I was in a situation we had to do it. we completely had to do it because it was one of those things that um, we had no choice to do it. Say the big drillers are doing everything they can to prevent it being used in the U.S. Steve D, good to see you. So I'll see you in December. Uh, why did they overstay? In that particular instance, what they did, Patrick, is the two gentlemen both were locked down. They couldn't get out. The one guy said he never left his house for a year. He was in prison, his cell in his mind. But anyway, he never left his house. Oh, sure, he'd go outside, this, that, and other, but never left the property to go anywhere or do anything. He didn't have the shot because a lot of areas, depending what it is, they have guards at the end of the street, and you have to have show pass go in and out. That's what they used to do. If someone was infected, they had guards with a barrier. A guard, two guards, three guards, whatever, and they would go get food for you and anything else. They would help you. But then on the other hand, if you needed help and you couldn't get it, you're in trouble. You're not supposed to leave the house. But these guys were in their house and they just couldn't leave. And where this guy lived in Liiving, he said, I couldn't leave. There was a mandatory curfew. We're shut down. We're locked up. Cards in and out, barangay clearance. You had to have a medical clearance. You had to go to get a medical clearance, a barangay clearance, and something else. I forget. A health card. I had to get three things if I had to leave out. But now, nothing. Well, even now, even if I'm not vaccinated, I can still go out. I just can't get in certain places. Blessed the man that shares his neighbor's burden. Yeah, exactly. Lousy Russian bots. I don't know what he's talking about. We had a friend of mine that was overstay. He got it all worked out. And this friend of mine is in CDO. He got it all finally worked out. Took him a year, and they said he had to leave the country this March. But luckily, everything opened up enough that he's fine. He's on a tourist visa. He's overstayed 3 years, 4 years, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Anyway, he ended up paying about 60, 70,000 out of pocket one time, and then ended up another 30, 40,000 out of pocket, just so he could stay in the Philippines. Now he's going back to Australia. And he's going to try to get that squared away and come back in with an SRV. And if it was me and I'm outside the country, I would make sure I get an SRV. James the Ventures there. Hello, James. How you doing this morning? How is things going with you? Hopefully you're doing well. Hello, Chile, San Francisco. How is things? Yeah. James, thank you so much for going over to Claude's channel. Mitch, all you guys. We had a friend of mine last 2 weeks ago get in an accident. He was an American, and he had to go to the hospital. And he ended up in the hospital overnight. And he had insurance, Aetna insurance, got it covered. I still had to pay a nominal fee. Ended up paying like it was 2,000 pesos or something for the drugs. But anyway, Aetna covered everything. Philly Health even covered some. So my point here is this. Also, if someone's coming to the Philippines, now you have to have 35,000 in insurance. There's criteria. You guys know more about this than I do. I need to do a video on it. Things change so much now. It's hard for me to keep up. In order to come in now, you got to have insurance on yourself to help cover. I know what they're trying to do, help cover some of the costs. But long story short is, take a look at these Maxi cards, Maxi Health, if you guys are coming in, and see and check on that. So James, my point is, take a look at a Maxi card and just buy that, and it gives you like up to 10 million in health coverage. I'm doing a 10-gallon run on the still right now. Are you really? 10 gallons. Oh, so you're going to do SRV. And wow. Yeah. Backlash were good reasons. Then some just don't follow rules. Yeah, some just, Patrick, they just don't. They don't follow rules at all. Yeah, in fact, I can see how it would be easy to overstay there, even without restrictions. Yeah, we don't want to leave. Yeah, and that's basically. I had another friend of mine overstay, and I said, "Why didn't you go down there? You could go down there. You live in the town." Why? He said, "I just didn't want to go." I said, "What's the fine?" Is it 200? It was on a 13A. I think it's 200 pesos a month overstay. And so I just go down. I pay the 200 peso whenever I get down there. And so last year I went in like July. So I said, "You paid the 310 plus the overstay fees." He goes, "Yeah, it was uh, 200 peso a month." So I said, "Okay." Well, I said, they announced that they're going to change it to 2,000 peso a month. He goes, "What?" I said, "Look at the new documents. They have new what they call e-services now, that when you go into the Bureau of Immigration, you have to sign up in CDO. I don't know about anywhere else. You have to sign up for e-services. On this e-services account, you have to sign up now and make pre-appointments when you go there and do your whatever you got to do. You have to get an appointment. You got to get this QR scan code and barcode. Then you can only they got to scan it. There's other information. It's a simple thing to sign up. Name, address, phone number. And I had already signed up before I got there and had an appointment set for 8 that morning I arrived. So when I went there, I said, "I have an appointment." They said, "What?" I said, "E-services." "How'd you know about e-services?" "I was going to sign you up today for it." I said, "I was told that I had to have it before I got in there." And said, "Yeah, you do." So when I came back out, they said, "We need to see your reference number on that. So we have to log you in, that you actually came here and that you got logged." So they got my reference number. So they showed that I logged and I showed up and this, that, and other. So from now on, starting next year for sure, he said for sure, they're going to have this new e-services. So you sign up and you go in, you make an appointment so they don't get the influx of 15, 20 people. I've never seen more than 5 people in the CDO anyway. But anyway, but when the Koreans come in, they said the Koreans and the Chinese, when they come in, the influx of 30, 40, 50 people at one time, and there's stacks. I mean, literally stacks of passports they will have sitting on the desk, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks. And I said, "Are those?" I remember last year, I said, "Are those to be processed?" And yeah, it's Koreans and Chinese coming in with opportunities. They see the opportunities here, so they're coming in like crazy. But since they closed the tourists, a lot of those guys are filtered out now, so you don't see any Chinese or Koreans there. Not like you used to. Um, yeah. Let's see. John, the insurance thing is the money grab. When you look through it, the travel company's only $40. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I agree. It's better to make, you got to have it, right? So let's make sure to have it. I believe you, Mitch. I have a car scan code, but from the state of California. That's good enough. Yeah, use that. Just tell them, "Hey, scan this." Yeah, no Russian vaccine for me. They had them there, but I didn't take it. I did something else. Anthony Keller, good morning. How you doing, Anthony? He's talking about insurance, not car. Anthony, he's talking about insurance coming into the Philippines that you got to have. What is that? 35K, something like that. You got to have 35,000 in insurance, be able to enter. So he just added on his travel insurance and added it that way. Or you can get a Maxi card or something like that. You can go online, get a Maxi card, sign up for it, and get the code. And it's $100, depending what policy you buy. $100, $50. John Calder, what overstay fee on a 13A? Yeah, what it is, it's a fee that you don't go in there and you don't check in like you're supposed to. You got 60 days to sign in. March 1st, because of the 28 days or 2nd, you got to sign in on a 13A. A lot of guys don't even go sign in at all, and they wait till March, April, May, June, July, and then they get what they call an overstay fee, which is 200 peso a month. They're changing that because so many guys are abusing the system, and it's going to be 2,000 peso a month for overstay on your 13A visa. If you have your 13A visa, you're going to be fine, but if it's overstay, they're going to jab you for it. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Lena. How you doing? Good to see you. God bless you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Was this available public? There you go. I like the Stevie Wonder injections. Yeah, 4-bat. Got to go. My youngest really want to watch Baby Bus. Okay, Bat Last, see you. Thank you for coming on, my good friend. Keep up the good videos. John Caller. Yeah, got you. Yeah. Anthony, I'm in Canada and travel insurance is cheap there, but everything else is expensive. Yes. Yeah, 30-day travel insurance. There you go. Okay. The $4 a month is nothing to pay. That's exactly, Patrick. They don't care, and it's okay. I don't care. But what they did, according to the e-service guy, is if you don't come in, and I was instructed, if you don't come in within the first 60 days by March 1st or 2nd, whatever the deadline is, you will get fined, dinged, to 2,000 peso a month. And I said, you don't have to worry. I'll be here in January. I came here in February this time thinking it's going to be less people. Well, when I got there, it was only two of us there. It was another gentleman from New York that was overstayed for a year. And he got there at 6:30 because the machine said they opened at 8. We got there at 6:30. And they didn't see him till 9:30. Yeah, 9:30. The lady got there at 9:30. The one lady. He had to wait on another lady that got there when I left at 10:30, something like that. So when I got there, I just had to wait. I had to wait that lady come in, 9:30. Yeah, I got there at 8. That's the thing. Patience, I don't have for that. But it's patience helping him. I had patience. He said, I'm really worried. I'm really concerned. He's telling this to me. I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned. Will they blacklist me? Am I going to get blacklisted out of the country? I'm afraid. I said, and he was shaking. He's literally shaking. I said, no, they're not going to blacklist you. Don't worry about that. And the e-service guy was sitting there. He says, don't worry about it. You're not going to get blacklisted. And I told him, you're not going to get blacklisted. He said, oh, I'm so. And I said, you just have to get that figured out, get that worked out with the Bureau of Immigration, Manila. So he had to file a letter of consideration to Manila. He was not happy about it. And I don't blame him either. Yeah, I'm arriving Philippines next month. I got to get insurance through SAP, but they don't have any other companies that say cut off age 76. Anthony, go online. Look up MaxiCare. Go online. You get a card. You don't have to have the card. All you got to have is the scan barcode thing. Just go on there, Anthony. It'll help you. You get the MaxiCare card. I don't know. Maybe it costs you $20, something like that. Mitch, dabble down a drug deal. Okay, you guys talk. If I apply for 13A, do I have to continue to pay 9A tourist visa? No. Well, you will until the 13A goes in effect. Yes. You have to pay the fees up to the 13 goes in effect. Once they will tell you once you pass that point, say, okay, next year coming in January, and you'll pay this fee. But you got a year probation that you have to go through once you get it all approved, this, that, and other. It takes a year, but sometimes they go back and forth, and they call you down there, and you have to do this, that, and other. Simple things, but it's a pain in the neck. Some people go get 13A, it's easy peasy. Some people get 13A, it takes them 3-4 years. It's just the way it is. It took me 2 years to get mine because I did it in black ink. Oh, well, no, you're not supposed to do it in black. You're supposed to do it in blue ink. So I had to go down there and do it all over in blue ink. Oh, your MBI is out of date. Well, I did it a year ago. Well, I'm sorry, you got to get another MBI. So go back and go do it, come back. We did that, come back again. So, oh, by the way, we forgot to submit another piece of paper. You need to sign this. So we had to go back 5 times, 6 times. So I said, okay. So we went back. Everything's fine. It's just a process. But as you know, bus ride, guys. I was riding the bus. 600-700 peso for me, 600 peso for Ruth. It's a 10-hour trip. Just get there and back home. Saying I've uncontrollable urge to sing like Ethel Merman. You're so funny, Davidon. Mr. B. At checking travelers, also no exit clearance. We pay for it, so it's how it should be. You can use service to avoid BI. Yeah, it's same thing with the 13As. I think the 13A exit is a simple thing. I remember getting out of here. It's simple. I just went over there, stamped it, and I don't remember what it was. It wasn't much. $5, $10. I think it would be fun to illegally change my name to nobody. I think it would be fun to try to track you and say nobody was here. James. Safwing quoted me 144. Oof, $144. If I switch airlines on your way to Philippines, you need a second honey badger check-in layovers. They say you do, Mitch. They say you do. They say you do. I'm not really quite sure about that 100%. They said they've changed that, but they say you do. If you switch airlines, you got to get a whole new whole new thing. That's what Paul went through. People said you're wrong, you're right, you're not right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. But Paul went through it. He changed planes. When he changed planes, they hit him up when he arrived here and said, okay, where is your vaccine from Tokyo? I didn't get one. Well, you supposed to get one. You got on another plane. You didn't get one? Okay, go stand in line. You quarantine. By the way, you're going to be fined. You need to pay fines, the Bureau. And they were going to hold his passport. They said, legally, you cannot hold my passport. And they were going to hold his passport. He said, legally, by the United States government, that passport's supposed to be with me unless you're going to insert me in jail. And they said, no, sir. He said, no, give me my passport. So they gave him his passport back. He had to fight for his passport. So anyway, he didn't have the vaccine. It ended up costing about $500. Rooms and that for 4 or 5 days and paying the fines. By not getting the PCR test in Tokyo. Now, another friend, Bob, on the airline, same thing. He had to pay. He's an American. Same thing. He had to pay also. Same fine, same fee, same everything, same hotel. Are any other ones doing it? I don't know because I'm not talking to anybody else. My email is full. I'm not checked it this morning or yesterday. Yeah, John Ferris. Yeah, Davidon. Is Trudeau? Is it? I don't know. Just get it. Yeah, I just got it. Just got it. I just love the movie also. That's what made me think of it. Fly direct. Yeah, John Ferris, fly direct. That's the easiest way to solve the problem. Fly, take Philippine Air. Paul took Dallas to LAX, LAX to Tokyo, changed planes, Tokyo, and then flew, I don't know, Cebu. I forget what was Cebu, one of them here. And that's when they nailed him. And we got to the airport, sir, you're supposed to have did they not ask for the PCR test when you got on a plane? No, they did not. So it wasn't just him that got in the hotel. It was everybody. It was everybody on the plane. It wasn't just him that it affected. In fact, there was the news. The TV had news about it. And people are saying, you're wrong, it's on the news. It was like, how can I be wrong? I'm sitting here watching on TV and the people are, holding their passports up complaining. Why didn't the airlines check, make sure you had the test? But anyway, he told me later on, it's 1,200 peso to take the test. Once he arrived, it's 1,200 peso. They made him take the test here, 1,200 peso, because he didn't have it. So it's 1,200 peso. I was just told in order to fly out, it's 1,200 peso for me if I flew out of Davao. And also Cebu, 1,200 peso. And I have that from the horse's mouth. I talked to a guy who's flying out. Let's see. John Ferris, that movie, yeah. Let's see here. Fly direct, yeah. Not me. I'm direct to Manila, 2-hour layover, then Davao. Step off plane, 3-hour drive, Kitty Pawan. 3-hour drive, awesome. Waiting for the. Okay, John Calder, how you doing? Here in Tacloban, I've talked on the other. I had no internet and would not accept my 13. Oh, really? By the way, internet was down where I was at. Internet was down, and what they did was, so you got to wait. Not only that, I had to wait that morning for the internet because the internet was down because up in Manila. I said, that's all I need, internet down. Are you kidding me? They said, yeah, internet's down. I said, okay. What do we do? He said, sorry, you have to wait. So I sat wait because the internet was down. I don't know, it was like 10 minutes. Yeah. And I would have to pay a late fee to travel to Cebu to pay it again. But they let it go. Mark Messa, good morning. How you doing, my friend? Hey, John, been there. Been there. Internet was down. They said, sorry, we can't process your 300. I said, well, what do I do? They need to figure things out. But you know what? They don't care. Did I have patience for that? No. But I had patience, so I went down there and talked to that guy to relieve my stress. So I did. That's kind of how's the new van holding up. It's holding up really well, Anthony. It's doing really good. It's getting good gas mileage. I drove it to CDO, 10 liter there, 10 liter, and 10 liter back. Oh, a little more back. I'm sorry. It took like 12 liter coming back because we did some sidestep in there. But 10 liters of gas. And it was fine. And going up those mountain grades, doing really good because tons of mountains, guys. I mean, solid tons of mountains. I mean, JG can tell you. In fact, it feels like you're literally going straight up. There's tons of mountains, especially when you come out of CDO and you're going up those mountains, down the grades. You got to have a good set of brakes on there. Or if not, you're going to get a new set of brakes because it'll wear out your brakes. But luckily, mine are okay and everything's fine. I still have to go back to CDO. I'm not excited about it. It's a 2 hour and 10-minute drive, and that's stopping a couple of times because I had to stop and look at the bamboo houses. Got a video coming up. Bamboo houses made over by CDO, 75 to 85,000 peso, 2-bedroom, nice. Jealousy windows, nice. Really, really nice. Nice setup. Yeah, this case talking. Here you guys talking. Let's see. The test 2 days before I leave, PCR test is free here. There you go, John Pierce. Awesome. So the van's holding up really well. Mark King, how you doing? Mark King. Good to see you. JG, why did you not say Tom's live stream was on? Yeah, JG took the bus. Yeah, and it's a nice ride. It's a beautiful ride. It really is a beautiful ride. You know, up and down around the curves, this, that, and other. I mean, the girls in the back went to sleep. And the cousin went to sleep or relax or chilled or watch a movie, whatever. We have the screen on front. We can watch movies in the van, you know, just put in USB or your phone, whatever, or Bluetooth or whatever. And we have that available so they can watch movies or listen to music or things like that. So that makes it nice. I mean, I really love the van. It's the best investment I could have made for me. It's better than buying a new car for me. And it gives me enough room that I can do. We can actually put the seats down. You can. It's a normal van. We're going to check this week. I got to get the doors where they can open and close. You know, I got a remote control for left and right, and the remote control is iffy. So I'm going to take it to CDO when we go there. I'm going to have them fix that and check the wiring on that, make sure that's working. Because nothing better than push a button, open, and close the door. And also, one of my headlights did because of the bumpy roads. I did pop a bulb. I don't know how the bulb popped. But, I know what happened. We're coming down off the top of the mountain, all right? And there was no cars, no traffic, anything. All of a sudden, I saw a drop off about 2 feet where the the asphalt stopped and then the dirt road. It dropped off 2 feet. Yeah. And luckily, I'm in the van. So I slammed on the brakes, went sideways coming down that mountain, and kind of threw everybody in the front seat and plopped down. Luckily, I didn't bottom out because the van's high. It's a high thing. So when I hit that, it's fine. Car behind me and a car behind me, regular cars, of course, bottomed out. One was squealing his tires to get off that because he got stuck. Cars like this, 2 feet. And that's what you got to be prepared of. National highway, no worries. Boom! I didn't see it. Normally there's people in front of you, like the bus driver and that and other. They know, but there's no one there. I'm coming down, trucking down that mountain doing about 50, 60 kilometer and 70 kilometer and hit that thing, and man, and I had to pull off the road. It actually scared me. It was an accident waiting to happen there. And I'm talking 2 feet at least. Yeah. Ruth says, how big a drop off is that? I says 2 feet. Oh man, I lost my screen. I hate when that does that. There we go. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I use the engine downshift to avoid using the brakes. The hills are so steep. Yeah, I did that, and I put it low and then second low, and still do it, but you still got to use your brakes because it's steep, and you have to use the brakes because you're still clipping along pretty good. Even though going second low, you're clipping along pretty good because it's well, you guys know this. I don't have to explain it to you. I missed a lot here. Uh, let's see. Glad you're not here. Little woman in the province has took a bath in 2 days. Water's too cold. Yeah, yeah, James, it is. It's been cold water here. I use the engine downshift. I do too, and it's still I had to do it. Hopefully, I'll be back in the land of Red Horse, smiling face, good friends. It's summer, but still in the works. High five, Bill. You get in here, you got to come see me. My Ram 3500, no problems holding the speed on the Rocky Mountains by downshifting. Yeah, Anthony is good. I wish I had my Dodge Ram here. Don't have it. I wish I had it, but I couldn't afford the gas. Dickie Spaz. Boom. How you doing? Good to see you. How goes it? Hope all's well. We're doing well, Dickie. Good to see you. Thank you for coming on. Mitch, still getting paid $800 a month for my plasma. That's what used in hospitals. Honey Badgers giving it free years ago. Wow, Mitch. $800. Wow. That's like another living. Wow, good for you. High five. $800. I was some live stream the other day, and they started to talk about setting up a solar system, the newly built house. Check out your video about the solar. Hey, thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. I get quite a few inquiries about that. I mean, literally quite a few. I had 3 yesterday. Just asked me about it. Davil Don, John Ferris. Are you and Ruth finally going to be able to make to my wedding in Samar in August or September? We've not set the date yet. Well, you know what? We can try. We can try, John. We sure can try. I don't see why we can't, but we'll try. High five. Congratulations, John. Yeah, we'll try. I say we'll try, but let's see where we couldn't. Texan Philippine has good solar. Yeah, he does have pretty good setup there. Marcel and James, Mel, Jay, they will be there. Okay, Marcel and James, really? Okay. Mel and Jay? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll try our best. How's that? Mitch, you get a 1099 from Plasma Center? I miss watching your live streams. Mark King, I had a lot of people tell me I need to do them, and I just spur of the moment. I decided to come on at 9:30 this morning and just try to do a live stream. Why not, right? It's my fault I'm not coming on. Rick Morris, good morning, Mr. Rick. Hey, Mr. Rick is there in the Philippines. Good morning. Hopefully we'll be able to make your way next few months. Ricky, good to see you, man. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're happy. Your boots on the ground. I know you're happy. Dick Spas, that's testing. Yeah, in fact, what we're doing, we're going to add a little bit more to the solar system. We're going to actually make another setup. You hear the fans running on the solar now, but we're going to actually do another setup to supply solar for not only just me, for the Blessing House, maybe some other area, because I'm really tired of the Quebeco. It's just the way it is. I mean, this running, it works fine, no complaints. I just need to add on it. You always got to add on. You know what I'm saying? You always got to add on because you just never know. Tom, some of those videos that I sent you, how did Ruth think of them? Ruth loves them. Ruth likes them. Mark, she likes them. I don't know. She comments on some. She don't comment on all of them, but only on some. People, heart issues now, yeah. I tell you what, too. Ruth and I have noticed that we've noticed that since the honey badger has happened, it's changed a lot of people's attitudes. I think it's because you're tired. You're stuck in the house. You can't do anywhere, or you do go places, and it's locked up. I mean, the mall now opens. It's always open at 10, but they close early, 6 or 7. The mall? What is that? That's crazy. They were even talking about closing it at 5. So that's horrible. And I'd enjoy going to the mall. I enjoy doing mall walking, not like with the old people. I'm talking about my standard mall walking. Go get me a cup of coffee, sit down at the table, go get me another cup. That's my mall walking. But no, I enjoy walking around the mall a little bit, and we enjoy doing that. I'm getting over there at the CDL sometime this next month, and Kind of, we're going to do some mall walking. Ruth is got us a place at a resort, so it's going to be a different resort. So we got a bamboo house video coming up, 75 to 77,000 plus delivery, 2 bedroom, really nice, walk around porch, built there in CDO. And then she went down the other day, Camp One down here. They build them here for you. They've got one for 55, and then it goes up to 75 and 78. And some, of course, have the ones that all the ones I'm speaking about has no CR. You have to add a CR to it. So big deal. Let's see. Gold is 2,470 an ounce. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious, that's a lot of money. No 1099. You keep your own records and follow IRS. Some people do not. Yeah, a lot of people don't. If I did stuff like that, but it depends how much money you make and stuff. Gold is 2,000. Hard information. We got a 2-bedroom apartment, huge balcony, 120 a month. James, can't beat it, man. Can't beat it. I rented a house in town there. You guys remember my first house, $100. Couldn't beat it. Had upstairs, no balcony, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, upstairs, kitchen, dirty kitchen, the whole 9 yards, $100. And my electricity was 2,000. Tight shoes hurt the feet. Ricky Spots, I go 4 times during the month. You can go that many times? 4 times a month. Tom, you're forgetting that when you new kids, the whole town city would close down at 6. I do remember that. You guys remember that? The gas stations and everything would close down at 6? I remember it. I remember all that stuff closing down. They close down at 6, open up at 6, or close at 5. I remember my father closed down his men's clothing store he worked at 5. Of course, people would be lingering in there. I mean, I worked at a supermarket chain in IGA. We opened at 7 and closed at 7. But then they decided to wanted to go 24 hours a day, and that was really nice, right? So there was no 7 to 7 shifts. So you had to work longer days. But I remember those days when you could do that. We had my brother and I. He went to one retail. He went to Walmart, and I ended up going down to IGA and Super Value, Save a Lot type of avenue. Everything used to be closed on Sunday. That's exactly right. So nothing's closed here in the Philippines on Sunday. Everything's pretty well open here. Everything's open all the time here. I noticed that quite a bit. And there's really, that was true even in the 80s. Yeah, it was. It really was. JG, you say now, but what if you're married there in the Philippines and your new wife wants a bamboo hut? Yeah, JG. Yeah, JG gets married to a province girl. She may want a bamboo hut. JG, I don't know what he'll do. You say now, but what? Yeah, exactly. I want to try to build my own nipa. Rose thinks I'm crazy. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, all you gotta do is work with a couple of them and then build them, and you'd have it. You have it figured out. Thatch roof. Bedroom has a bed here and another bed up top in case you want to do it. Has a small balcony that you could go up in this bamboo house that if you wanted to walk around. The sad thing about it is they build them with all bamboo, but time gets to its destination, it's a little on the rocky side. So what they do here in the south of town is they use wood, cocoa wood, which is hard wood. I mean, you bang it with a hammer and don't put any dent in it. But anyway, cocoa wood, and that's what they use to build bamboo and cocoa wood. So it's a true bamboo house, but it's got double walls. And it's got jealousy windows. And it has a dirty kitchen. It has 2 bedrooms. Let me put it that. And each bedroom has a bed. And those are a little bit more pricey. Get up around 100. But they're delivered to your house. They said sometimes it's really out. They ask for gas. Like if it's really far out because it's quite a far expensive. We rent a 3-bedroom, 2 CR, dirty kitchen with a carport, $240 a month. We start building a house there about November. Hey, it's okay. 3-bedroom, 2 CR, okay. Hey, nothing wrong with that, Rick. $240, okay now. Okay, that's okay. That's all right. Davadon, my wife asked me to pass her lipstick from pocketbook. I misunderstood they had her a glue stick. She hadn't spoke to me since. Oh, Devil Don, you're so funny. That is funny. Oh, I got it. I'm at 119, 1 hour and 19 minutes. I got to give that to Ruth and have her listen to that. She'll laugh. She'll laugh on that. Just thought some Devil Don. He is funny. John Ferris just bought some 1 ounce gold bars, some KSA, 18.45 per ounce. Mitch, throw a couple of those in a bag when you come, and just leave them at the front door. Oh, bring them. The rent at the Blessing House is $18.45 a year. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The Blessing House is available for you anytime, Mitch. It's empty. Nobody in it. There's nobody in it. Yeah, it's so funny. But anyway, those are the pretty nice bamboo houses. They have a small living room. I mean, they're small. Probably 4 meter by 4 meter, 5 meter by 5 meter. They're small. It's okay. So imagine somebody doing it. But I talked about, and I asked before, not this time, but I asked before, build two. Make two. Put two together. I wish, although with this Blessing House is a blessing, I want a bamboo house. I really do. If I knew what I knew now, but there was no one building here. When I put that house there was no one doing no bamboo houses here. You couldn't find anybody. The only ones were doing them in CDO. And in CDO, they were haphazard and not really well built. And now they're really nice. They've stepped up their game. Actually, all of them stepped up their game. Gotta go. See you, Rick. Thank you, Mr. Rick. Thank you. Yeah, I love the American prices. I love the American prices too. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah. Yeah, we'll close the stream up here in about 5-10 minutes. Because it's Gigutum, 11 o'clock. Also, our mommy said make rice and I'll have bread. So, if we, when we go, and I plan, the Lord's willing, we'll be there in USA end of this year, first next year. And maybe if I can get there sooner, I'll get there sooner. And our first stop is, we'll probably be flying in JFK, and our first stop is going to be JGBK. And then I'll get around to all the guys. And visit him. And we plan on staying at his house for a year. Joke, JG. A year. I want a bamboo house, double walls. Mark, and AC. They got it. They have a cutout for an AC. Not the inverter type, but a window type. Yeah, it's already cut out. And then the wiring's there to plug it in. Of course, they'd run the wiring inside the double walls. And so it's wired. It's also, it's a different type bamboo. It's like a color bamboo. I don't have the phone here. Ruth did pictures on it. Let me see if I can find the pictures. I think you guys would find it's very, very interesting. If I can find the pictures, it would be really nice. You guys would really enjoy seeing these pictures. But anyway, Ruth is going to do a video on it, and so you guys can see it. I can't even get in her phone. Okay, we'll just another time. I'll do it another time. Be well, folks. I do have an open apartment, Tom. You do? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Piggiola, soy Dora. Good morning, Piggy. So, and Ruth told me the other day that she kind of wanted a bamboo house too at the time. But anyway, we're getting turkeys next week. We're having turkeys. We got a pair coming. And we're going to have turkeys in the back corner of the house. Ruth's going to take care of them. I don't know about R taking care of them. But we're going to have turkeys. What? No. So turkeys are going to be available here, baby turkeys. I can't believe Ruth wanted to do it, but she wants them. She'll have them. I don't know who's going to take care of them if we go to U.S. and how long we stay there, but we're going to have turkeys. I enjoy having that turkey dinner, and Ruth wants a turkey dinner also. She grew up having turkey dinners, and especially around Christmas time, Thanksgiving, their time. No those round tent people in North America would be awesome to have too. Yeah. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Yeah. Good morning, Ruby Licious. Ruby Licious. Good morning. How are you? Thanks for coming on. Thanks for spending your time. We had Ruth made, I made spaghetti yesterday, and this next week where I'm going to make a pot of beans, and it's going to be chili. We got beans in a bag sent to us by Tim in the box because you can't get pinto beans. There's a lot of stuff you can't get here. You can't get a lot of stuff. About 90% of the stuff you just can't get it. You just can't get it. That's the main reason that the couples are coming here, and they got here and they says, "Where's the food?" They said, "We got to go back." So that's the reason the couples that actually came. And even Claude was telling me, he said, "Tom, I can't eat rice, all the rice every day." He said, "I love my salads, as you know, and I love this and that. I love going getting a bagel in the morning." They don't even know what a bagel is here. He said, I can't even, there's no cream cheese. You can't even buy bell pepper." And he started they already had the list of things. I said, "I know." I said, "It's just limited on anything. So if you're coming here, be prepared. Stay close to the city where you can get some food and things that more than 7, 8 items at the they have 7 or 8 items for vegetables at the market. That's it. There's like no squashes other than the round squash, no butternuts if you're lucky. They have 1 watermelon if you're lucky, and 3 or 4 types of oranges. That's it. Toilet paper, no toilet paper. You can have, yeah, you buy it. They didn't have it when I arrived here, but they got it now. In fact, they didn't have it at all. So Rubylicious, good morning. Turkey eggs are good. Ruth said the same thing. Said we have turkey eggs. I said I'm not eating because I can't look at the turkeys. I'm not gonna go back there. I'm not gonna be associated with them because if I know I'm eating Gertrude out there, I'm gonna be upset. I'm not gonna get out because I'll name them. I can't do that. And said, well, we'll just have Ruth can't do it either. She can't do this. So she's not a B-boy do it. I said, you can't. You're going to get attached to every one of those. You'll have to give those babies away to somebody. Or, grow them and sell them. Maybe sell them. And I don't know what she's going to do. I don't know what she's going to do if and when we go to U.S. I don't know how she's going to. I don't know. But it's Ruth still. Yeah, no toilet paper. There's turkey now. Does Ruth use carcass making soup? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. And she's good about the things here. We get the chicken here, but if you depend on where you get it, they want to chop it up, so all the bones is in these little pieces and things like that. And it's really frustrating. So it can be very, very, very frustrating. Ruby Lish has been checking out your channel. You have a lot of trolls. You must have thick skin. I never eat turkey yet. Jim and Rose, good morning. How you doing, Jim and Rose? Good to see you. How's things there in Manila? And how are we doing? Happy day after Sabbath day. Yeah, Mitch, it's amazing. We had a family member said that they could get us turkeys and get us some chickens and things like that. And I really don't want to get into chickens. I'm not really into that. Omer would run them to death. Can you imagine Omer and these turkeys? I mean, come on. What's he going to do to the turkey? What is he going to do to those turkeys? One be in his throat and he's walking down the road with it. I'm in the backyard with it. I know him. It's going to be fenced in. It's going to be in a controlled environment. But we got plenty of room back there for that. In fact, they already got a roosting nest available for that turkey. Yeah, let's see. The turkeys in the Philippines are not loaded with drugs like American turkeys. Yeah, you're right, Mitch. You're right. They put you to sleep after you eat. You're right, Mitch. It's okay as long as I have a bunch of friends. Everything's okay. Yeah, you can have Tom the turkey for Thanksgiving. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of turkeys. We have some wild turkeys around here just walk around like normal, but you don't see that in USA. I mean, you see a lot of them in the fields there. Mitch sees a lot there. KFC. I mean, Mitch, how about the boar hogs? Huh? How many hogs are right there around you in Titusville? I mean, I remember going to the field, stopping on I-95 and looking in the field there, it'd be, 30, 40 hogs rooting up the ground. And then turkeys, right there close. But yeah, the turkeys are something else. I went turkey hunting, never was able to get a turkey back in the day. They're too smarter than I am. I was always never really a hunter anyway, I was never really one of those ones that could hunt. I could hunt at a grocery store. That's pretty good. That's about it for me. Is that some wild turkey? Yeah, yeah. Jonah Pooh, you rent? Yeah, we rent. No, you mean, no, I don't rent. I own here. Ruth went and paid the taxes on the house. $3. Property taxes on the lot, $3. Just can't beat that. So that's the savings there. So be prepared for that, Mr. Rick Morris and all those. You're going to enjoy it. And Rick, I know you're coming close to me here when you get to town. You get situated. No rush. Take your time. You know, talk to me, 2-3 months after you get established here. We'll meet at Ala Turca and have a nice lunch, a cup of coffee or something. And I'm telling a lot of that to the guys because we can go there and have a cup of coffee and relax. I don't mind the turkey gobble noise. Rooster, not so much. Yeah, the turkey itself will drive you crazy. It's amazing how much food walking around USA. I know. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Mama. How are you, Mama? Tom, get yourself a crossbow and have a wild turkey dish twice a month. So, Mama, how are you? What you do? Hey, thank you, Pat. Good morning. And I was just getting ready to close it here. How is everybody? It's amazing how much food walking around. Yeah. John Ferris. I've been on, let's see, Mama, 9:30. I don't know what time you left. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I put it on about 10-15 minutes after you left as a test, and it worked well. Nice to catch you on live. When you first moved to Orlando, right now in the city, I had a deer on the side of the road that was hit by a car. I think you see that in Orlando. Yeah, there's a lot of deer. There's coyote in Orlando. There's a lot of deer. A lot of deer all over the place. Go up around Orem Beach, solid deer. All around up in Orem, there's a lot of deer because the forest. Ocala National Forest is up close, but there's a lot of forest land up in there. Davadon, Miss Ruth. Don't close because of me. Nope, I'm not closing because of you. Pat, I was telling Ruth that I came on at 9:30, and it's been on an hour and a half. I get tired. Yeah, Orlando, Mark is full of all kinds of wild. Bear. There's bears, black bear in Orlando. A lot of black bear. There's all kinds of animals there. No, I'm not closing because of you, Pat. Hello, Ruby. Am I still Ruth's manager? I don't want it appearing on this channel. How's Miss Ruth? Mama, how you do? I miss my wife here. She's my rock. You can in San Jose, you're able to see a lot of deer early in the morning, yeah. You can't go yet. We have missed you too long. Yeah. Are you on some type of schedule? Pat, we used to do a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then sometimes in between. But I stopped doing them. No reason. Just stop. Lazy. Pure laziness. If we do a live stream, it'll be on Sunday. I like to get back doing them again. Ruth had some errands. She had to run in town today, so she's been busy. Hello, Sir Liner. Everybody knows Ruby, huh? San Jose. My nose itching. Hosted Love Frenzy. I gotta go buy lunch. Okay, see you, Ruby. Bill Pruitt, how are you? Okay. Mark King. Tom, I saw 4,425. Oof, that's a lot of piglets. Hello, Sir Liner. How you doing, Mike? Mr. Mike, Sir Liner. Everybody knows Mr. Mike. How are you doing, Mark King? Oh. I have not taken a sip of coffee the whole time. Look. See, that's what's wrong. Let's see. There's that Ruby. Okay. Rosetta is the top of my world. I could never live without her. I can't. My wife is she's my life. Fine, I hear you like the videos I sent you. Yeah. Black, no milk. Little sugar. I try to get off the sugar. No white sugar. I use brown sugar. And as little as I can get away with. And it works pretty good for me. I just enjoy it, you know. Jim Rose. It'll be the first time I did it in 3 years. Do what? Oh, the past Sabbath was the first time our church opened to all Sabbath school classes. Wow. Wow. Pat Miller is saying, your little dog could be a brother to all five of mine when they were little, except he has curly tail. He is so cute. Pat, he is so cute. He's a good puppy. He really, hold on. I can't find any wood. Here it is. I could not ask for a better dog. He minds me. He minds me better than me minded me. I tell him go to the bathroom, he goes to the bathroom. I tell him come stay by me, he does. Don't go on over there, he stays. Now, if there's a dog or a cat, okay, he's gone, or a rat. The cat chases the rat, and Omer chases the cat chasing the rat. Say that 10 times. But he's really fast. That Chihuahua was fast. I let him exercise. And thank you, Pat. Yeah, he's really cute. He's a good dog. So this past Sabbath is the first time the church opened up to all Sabbath school classes. Yeah, we've been open here for the whole time. The whole time. Except for about a month. I love the flowers. Jim and Rose. Pat, he is really smart. Pat, really is. He's a good puppy. He's well worth getting him, and I was really reluctant in getting him, and I'm very happy that he's in our lives, and he actually fulfills our life better. He makes things easier because he's such a joy, and I'm trying to say that in a good way. You throw him the ball, he brings it back to you. I had him trained to where not anymore. I had him trained. Go get me my glasses. I left my glasses. He'd go get my glasses and bring them to me. But I stopped doing it, so it's really hard to get him to do that again. He'll give you a high five. He'll sit. But he will go retrieve something. Like, go get my glasses. And I taught him, these are glasses, And he would go get my glasses and bring them to me. It was funny to see him pick them up. And he would pick them up very daintily and pick it up very easy, and he would just walk very slow with it and bring it to me. But how could you beat that? I met him halfway, of course, Let's see. Rosalita and I are going to do a couple baptisms. We get married after the marriage ceremony of baptism. That'd be very nice. High five, John. Good for you, man. Very nice. Daddy Tom. Omer is chasing the cat here and the barking the big I bet he is chasing the cat, chasing the dog. Oh, man, I tell you what. Yeah, he's something. I got offered a bull mastiff puppy yesterday. Rose said, hey, no. Yeah, I know what she said, Bill. Bill, I was singing the other day. I said, I need Bill here. I need Bill Pruitt here. I need this, that. And Bill fix it. Yeah, he does. He loves all of us. Mommy is his rock. Mommy is his rock. Omer goes with mommy everywhere. Mommy is his deal. But mommy leaves, go wherever, do her thing, and then or at school, and she does her thing. And so it makes it really tough, I hate to tell you, but Omer got some chow in him. That's a tail is a dead giveaway. Well, if it is a chow, he could. Now, I have seen curly-haired chihuahuas. Curly tail chihuahuas. He's a chihuahua. He could have chow in him. But if he's got chow, it's okay. He's got, you know what? The smartest thing you ever do when you get a dog is short hair, not long hair. Because short hair is easier to take care of than long hair. Long hair, you're constantly brushing them, and you got hair coming up your nose as you're setting as they shake. So short hair is the way to go in a house, especially this small, 500 square foot house here. But it works out good for him. Does he sleep in a bed? He sleeps in his bed. and sometimes with our R. And what he does is we tell him it's bedtime, and he goes directly to, mommy kisses him, and I say good night, night. And he goes directly in bed with R. Says, go to bed, night, night. And he goes to bed. Uh, Tom, I hate to tell you, but he could have some chow. It's okay. It doesn't matter. He could have anything in it was fine. Tom, who feeds him? You or Ruth? Yeah, yeah. Ruth and R feed him. Yeah, Ruth and R feed him. That's the reason he's yes, that's the reason. And he won't eat until we eat. But Ruth feeds him a lot. R feeds him probably 60% of the time, maybe 70, and then it goes to mommy the rest of the time. I'm guessing that it changes. They call it furniture because it's converted in cat or dog fur. Exactly, it changes. Cat or dog, exactly. Cat is nice in the yard, I tell you, because they get rid of the rat. And there is a stray cat that we've adopted, and there's been 4 or 5 rat killed recently here. So I love that. I wish I had. Now I got one, but I'm not a cat lover personally. But I could be outside. Exactly. So Ruth does feed the puppy a lot of times. She gives him extra treats and stuff like that. But R is really the one who does it most of the time. We sometimes really try to watch what he eats. We don't leave no table scraps. He eats good food because I want him to live as long as he can. No different than me. No different. And Ruth does the same. You're not eating that. You're eating this. Okay, well, I'll eat that and I'll do what she says because I want to live a long time. Because what it bought. Healthy in, healthy out, right? Healthy mind. JG's not a cat lover. He only has 25. I don't know. I made that up. How many cats you got now, JG? Tell me. How many you have? How many you have right now? Bill Pruitt, I prefer big dogs. Rose like small. Yeah, maybe in the middle. Yeah, I love smaller dogs. I have had bigger dogs. I had a German Shepherd. She used to go with me when I did my hood cleaning in restaurants, and she would protect the truck. Now, you talk about a smart dog. That dog was smart. Watch the truck. Don't leave the truck. I leave the windows down where she could jump out. So Mexicans decided they were going to steal some of my equipment out of my truck when I'm on the roof. The guy is downstairs, but Sadie's in the back seat. And I told her, I said, watch that truck. And those Mexicans came and they were going to steal a pressure washer. I had 2 pressure washers. And tools and ladders. And they were going to steal it as my truck was parked out back. About the time I heard barking, and Sadie was letting me know it was barking, and Sadie grabbed the guy by his pant legs. The guy took off, grabbing something and dragging it down the road. The guy downstairs, I said, got a thief, go out to the truck. Sadie had him by the throat. And the guy knew, easy, Sadie, easy, easy. And got him. Of course, called the cops, got him. I prosecuted him, of course. And it was not 3 weeks or 4 weeks later. I used to clean my towels in the barn. I used to have a washing machine dryer. And I cleaned my towels instead of paying all the fees and all that stuff. But I cleaned towels not only for me, but all the other trucks, the 4 or 5 trucks I had. So I'm cleaning a pile of towels. But anyway, my barn, spontaneous combustion caught on fire with the old greasy towels. Well, I'm sitting there halfway asleep in my chair, and Sadie started barking and going crazy. I mean, screeching, howling, going crazy. I looked out, my barn was on fire. I ran out there, called 911, fire department was there. Sadie ran out there with me. I got a little water hose, and the fire's going, higher than me. But Sadie actually saved my barn. And luckily, the old barn, it just charred the wood. It just charred the wood. Luckily, the towel's in the middle, and the roof is high enough, it just basically built a bonfire in the middle of the barn. But the sad thing about it is 5-gallon jugs of gas there within 30 feet. So, Nikki and Missy were half chi and only curly tails. Sometimes I had 5 out cats and 5 inside. I cook for all of them every day. Hey, the day is Nikki and Missy had curly tails. Yeah, exactly. Missy had curly tail too, right? Yeah. Dogs are part of your family. Yeah, they are. Uh, and I'm trying to think. Nikki's tail was curl, and she's full blooded. Dogs are fur babies, really better than molds. Yeah, they're just fur babies. A friend of mine once had a German Shepherd that was half Siberian timber wolf. Never seen him. Absolutely beautiful and loving. Yeah, yeah. Dogs are. Let me tell you something. I did everything for that dog. Whatever that dog needed, I did everything. She was my life, and not only that, she went with hook cleaning. She went with me to the store. I just left the windows down for her. She wouldn't go anywhere. If it was hot outside, I left the truck running, and I had two keys, so I can get entry, because you can't leave the truck running and not, you had to have a separate key to get in. But on my Dodge anyway. And so I would leave her in the truck running. Yeah, who cares? I go shopping for however 30 minutes, come back out, and she's sitting in aircon. You just curled up in a ball in the back. Back seat. Sadie was a German Shepherd. She was a German Shepherd. She was a police dog, a fired police dog. And she was 2 years old when I got her, a year and a half. And she got fired. And I took her away from the police guy. He was abusive and mean. He would beat her with a stick. And so she did not like men. But when I brought her home, I started developing the relationship with her, and she was my best friend. She never left my side. She never left my side. So if I go to the store or I go do a hook cleaning job, she'd be there with me. No matter what, she was with me. Unless I had to go to a meeting or something, shirt and tie or something like that. But there are times I did take her to a meeting with me where I'm trying to get a new hook cleaning job. Like I got all the Kerr wing houses, and I took her with me, and she was there sitting outside. He said, "Is that your dog, Kerr? The football player, Kerr?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, wow." And so he loved dogs. And I think I got the contract because of Sadie. What kind of dog is? She was good. I can see Homer getting DNA tested. Yeah, the curly there. Mine was full, and my Nikki was full. You had mini dobies too. Yeah, I had miniature pinchers. Yes, I did. Two of them, Samantha and Rebecca. Boy, no more min pins. No, 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 no. They're dangerous. I know you say Omer. Sadie was my mother's name and my youngest child so far. Mitch, I named her Sadie. I changed the name because they had some stupid name, and I brought her home, and it was nice, and I really enjoyed that dog. Oh, I think dogs can cost you bucks in food. Yeah, big dogs. Yeah, exactly, exactly. You're right, Bill. They can be very expensive. They can be very expensive. I love my dog though. I really do. I love my baby. And I love dogs, but not saying I don't love cats. I love animals. I mean, that caribou comes out here. Heck, I like that caribou. He was stuck on the fence and all tied up and stuff. And Ruth was afraid to go get it unwound. And of course, I'm familiar with horses and stuff, so I easily went out there and got him untied and untangled from the mismatch he was in. And they're very easy. Of course, I talked to him. I don't know if that's a smart thing, but I do. Rose always says she can't afford to feed it. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna call the stream. I've been on an hour and 50 minutes, and I am getting Gigutum Ko. RR made lunch, so we're gonna have some lunch now. And my beautiful wife is in town, doing her thing. So I want to thank everybody for always watching our videos, and I want to thank everybody for always coming on our live streams. And I want to thank all the people that's here today. And I want to thank you for always taking the time. Sadie's meaning is the laughing princess. Is it really? Have a good day. See you soon. Have a good day. I want to thank everybody. Seriously, thank you for coming on. This spur of the moment. I didn't even announce this, but I want to thank everybody for coming on for sure and doing this. And thank you all for taking the time. I really appreciate it. Mr. Bill Pro, I'm going to go back to the ones that the phone goes back to because it only goes back so far. If I miss you today, don't feel bad about it. It's just something that I don't mean to do. Rubylicious, Bill Pruitt, Davil Don, Mark King, my beautiful, gorgeous wife, Miss Ruth, on Ruth and Tom Philippine Adventures. We will do a video with Ruth. JGBK, Pat Miller, John Fairs, Davil Don. Pat, thank you for coming on. Sir Liner, Mr. Mike from Davo, thank you for coming on. Thank you for spending, Mark King. Mr. Mitch Brumwell, how you doing? Thank you for coming on. John Fairs, thank you for coming on. Mark King, Bill Pratt, Jim and Rose, thank you for coming on today. So many of you guys came on. Mark Messick. There's so many guys came on today, and I'm so sorry. I don't want to miss anybody. But my phone won't go back that far. Kevin T. Hi. Kevin T., I missed you. I'm so sorry. Did I miss you? No. Brian Foltz, good morning. New Zealand, how you doing, Brian? It's nice. Thank you for coming on. Pat, let's see, Kevin, Bill Pruitt, Patrick Dolan, thank you. Good night. God bless. Mitch, thank you. Jim and Rose, God, see you later. Thank you so much. Miss Ruth, see you. I want to thank everybody for spending a valuable time. Why is my nose itching? My mother used to say, if your nose is itching, somebody's coming with a hole in their britches. Thank you so much. I want to thank everybody today. We will have another live stream. I will announce it better next time. I just did this one just because I was not doing anything. I was doing laundry and Mom was in town, and I figured, well, I'll just go ahead and do this. Thank you again. God bless everybody. I'll see you guys next time. I've been so long, I forgot how to turn off the thing. Let's see here. Launching. Just listened in. Oh, okay. Mark King. LOL. Launching space rocket tomorrow. Okay. Put it on. I'll watch it. I always try to get to everybody's channel, and I apologize if I miss everybody because, oh yeah, Shooting Star was here today. JGBK was here today. And I'm going back in memory, but my phone won't let me go back, just only to Bill Pratt. There. So I don't know who's on today. Thank you for all the new guys that was on here today. I noticed quite a few new people come and reconnecting. Oh, wow. Reconnecting. Okay, thank you again. We'll see you guys next time. God bless.